Hello everybody, it's Dave
and John
from Manor Park Classics, and we've also got Buddy with us today. We've got a weekly walk around of our new incoming bikes from this week. We've had a busy week, John.
We have, yeah. We weren't on last week, so apologies for that. We were out and about collecting bikes, we didn't have a lot to show you, so we've got a few more this week.
We've got 11 bikes to walk around, so we've got some exciting stuff. So here's a funny thing. I don't think we've had one of these before, have we?
Never even seen one.
And some people might not know what this is.
Me included, or I didn't.
This is called a Derny, for anybody who doesn't know. This was designed to do push bike racing in the velodromes, where they do a competition called the Kieran, and cyclists ride round behind it until they get up to a speed, and then the Derny pulls in, and they do a further 3 laps and fastest to the line. It's got a little petrol engine on them. The new ones now have electric engines.
I think it's a 75cc.
Is it? Right, okay.
And I've seen a video of this being ridden around a training car park.
Yeah.
It flies.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
It's really quick.
And they have to be pedal driven as well.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to pedal them as well. That's the idea of the Derny. Now this one's road registered.
It is, yes. So it's road registered. It's in really nice nick, but it has had a paint job.
Yeah,
which I'm sure could be put back to original. Apart from that, the bike looks amazing.
But yeah, you wouldn't find one of those every day.
I'd never seen one before, so
if you're looking for a Derny, you know where to come. Manor Park Classics. Next one. I'm going to do a Buddy's Bike of the Week about this one. Bit of a thing from my childhood.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Enormous.
Yeah, what a machine. Honda CB1100X, 6-cylinder. Not very often you find a 6-cylinder motorbike.
No, not at all. No, there's only, 4 manufacturers who make one, is it?
Yes.
4.
Yeah, Benelli, Honda, Kawasaki, and now BMW.
And now BMW.
So, but at the time, there was only Benelli, then Honda did it.
Right.
And then later on, Kawasaki joined the party, and then much later on, BMW.
Which we had one in the last auction, didn't we? So
a Z1300, yeah. And a K16.
A K16 in the last auction, yeah.
But yeah, this is a lovely bike. It's in very, very original condition. It's not very often you find one that hasn't been really messed about with, and this one's in superb condition. It has been in a gentleman's collection for quite some time, so hasn't been run. So if anybody wants to have it as a runner, it would need recommissioning. He does do the right thing and drain all the fluids out of them, so the brake fluid's gone and all that sort of stuff, so it would need a full recommission. But in fairness, lovely condition bike, superb,
yeah,
a
really
complete
nice
bike, everything's there, standard exhausts, it all looks everything it should be, so quite really excited to see what that one does through the sale.
Yeah, nice.
Next, from the sublime to the ridiculous, here we go.
Yeah, now we sold this a couple of auctions ago.
Yeah, a Tendilet.
A Tendilet. So the details of this have been on our website before. It's come back to us. It's going to be a no reserver, so it's a chance for somebody to grab one.
Yeah, a little bit of fun to have, something.
Little bit of fun, whether it's in your shop or a lot of people put these on displays, barbershops, bars,
of course, yeah.
Stuff like that, cafes, cool cafes. So yeah, a little bit of fun for not a lot of money.
Absolutely.
Next to that, Lambretta.
Nice little Lambretta there.
Yeah, this one has done, I've got my glasses on, 1,300 miles on its clocks.
Right.
So new one in this is a 125. Now I believe, I'd have to check with Jimmy who can sign it, it's had an engine upgrade. So I think it's a 150 or maybe a bit more. But again, as always, all the details, extra photos, information about history and stuff like that are always on the website. So
looks like it's had a fairly modern paint job.
Paint job, yeah. And it's in nice nick.
Yeah, it looks well.
It looks like a very recent paint job as well.
Yeah.
Even to the point of stripping the wheels and colour coding them in as well.
Doing the hubs in, yeah.
Yeah, which would have took somebody's time and effort.
But very fashionable these days, the Lambrettas.
Yeah, very cool. Big following.
Big following.
Yeah, we always do well with them.
Our certain Mr. Steve Berry likes these Lambrettas.
Yeah.
So anybody checking online, Mr. Berry might even see this. Come on, Steve, this is one for you. As he told us the other night. Next to that, we have a MZ
Trophy. Now, we had one of these in the last auction. This is a different one.
This is a different one.
So
it had luggage.
It had luggage, side rails. Yeah. This one's quite a lot cleaner, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Showing 10,000 miles, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And they've got a right following these as well. They're pretty quick. They're nice and smooth.
Yeah.
And this one's lovely. I'm sure you can see that from the camera panning round how clean it is. Again, more pictures, more details, always on the website. And any questions, you can always just ring us or email us as well.
Yeah, too right. Now, this is an interesting little bike. It looks bigger than you would say so.
It does, doesn't it?
I wouldn't have put that down as being a 250.
No.
Yamaha FZR 250.
Yeah.
Looking at it, you'd have said it was at least a 400, but I suppose with having the single disc on the front and bits and pieces like that, probably a bit of a giveaway. But showing 6,000 kilometres.
Yeah, 1988.
Yeah. Will have been an import because these didn't come as an official UK bike, to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah.
Somebody out there may correct me on that, but I never remember them coming in as an official bike anyway.
Right.
Nice condition little bike. It's got some sort of aftermarket can on it, but apart from that, looks fairly standard. It's fairly original as well, looking at the paperwork.
Yeah, I unloaded this with the gentleman who brought it in. I've seen it running, fired first time. So yeah, it literally fired on the button. Great. No problems with that at all. As do all his bikes when he brings them to
Indeed, yeah, it does in fairness. Another lovely bike here. This has come from the same gentleman who had the CBX1000. Again, this one's been in his collection, hasn't been run for a while, will need recommissioning, but is a complete bike. Kawasaki KZ1000 ST. I'm led to believe the ST stands for the fact that this is a shaft drive bike.
Right, okay.
Because you could get these either shaft drive or chain drive. It was an option at the time when they were made.
Starting to be a thing of the past now, shafts, aren't they?
Yeah, unfortunately, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
But hey, there we go.
Yeah.
But again, a complete bike. This one's showing 12,000 miles. That has been imported at some point as well on the paperwork. It was registered in the UK in the late 90s sometime. But very nice condition. Paintwork's all complete.
I was going to say, as is his Honda, the paint on both of them is really, really nice.
Yeah, he does look after his
really
bikes.
Good paint.
Standard exhaust. These are the original Kawasaki ones, got the stamps on them. So it is a pretty original bike, I would say. Even the indicators, like you say, they're all metal indicators, not the cheap Chinese ones that you can get on later stuff. It does need some work on it. It might be something that you'd want to either have as a runner or a bit of a project. But I think it's come at the right money, so it should do very well.
Yeah.
Nice piece of kit there. Good looking bike, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, talking of good looking bikes.
Suzuki Bandit.
Yeah.
Bit of a random one, this. This bike is brand new.
Yep.
So what year does it come up as? It's a 1998.
Yes.
And it is brand new.
It's done 0.
So it is unregistered, brand new. It won't need any Nova or anything all that. It's got all its paperwork with it to register it. But it's currently unregistered. As Charlotte pans in there, you will see it's done 1 mile being pushed around.
Pushed around, yes.
It is a brand new bike.
Yes.
Not sure how it's come about. You would think it's maybe sat in the back of a dealership and then just got pulled out at some point. But yeah, chance to own a huge selling bike, isn't it, really?
Yeah,
massive numbers.
Yes.
Great bike, great engine. It's also had a main stand added on it. I wouldn't have thought that would have been standard.
Not.
So I think that's probably been added on.
Possibly, yeah.
Whether it was at the dealership or by an owner.
But apart from that, completely stock
if
standard
you can pan in, it's even still got its cellophane on it.
On the mirrors. Amazing.
Yeah, brand new bike. Absolute bargain for somebody.
Yes. Yeah, and still a great looking bike, really. Considering
great colour, great
when
paint.
They came out, so it was, bikes have come on a long way since then, but that's still a great looking bike.
Yeah.
In fact, they're making bikes now to look like that.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, all the manufacturers are making bikes looking like that, bringing back this look.
Yeah.
But yeah, a brand new bike for whatever money. Amazing.
Lovely. Another Suzuki here. This is great. This has obviously been recommissioned and redone and had a full makeover.
Yeah.
A Suzuki 500.
T500, yeah.
T500.
I went with Jimmy to pick this up. The guy spent a lot of love, a lot of time with this. It's just time for it to move on for him. I'm sure he said he's had it on display. It's been shown at Stafford.
Showing 2,000 miles. Yeah. Do we know if that's since it was...
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest.
Okay.
But again,
it doesn't
we will put that on his right. But it doesn't really matter with things like this now, does it?
The quality of the rebuild on it wouldn't really matter either way, was it?
No. Beautiful.
Yeah, good looking bike, that.
Yeah, really nice.
You know a bit more about this one?
So I collected this one yesterday. Ducati 1000 SSFF, I think is its model on its paperwork. Although obviously, if you pan round, it's a DS on its panel, so like the sports touring version. Really clean. It's only done 10,000 miles, this. On an 06 plate.
Yeah.
It's got the Termies on it, which is all nice. We don't have the original cans, not that you'd put them on anyway.
No.
And as you pan round it's really, really clean. Whoever buys this, if they get in the nooks and crannies and spend a bit of love in the garage, it's going to be extremely, extremely clean, this bike. I will fire it as well, because I know people like to hear a couple of bikes on our videos.
That's what we're all about, isn't it, bikers? We like a bit of noise.
We like some noise.
Bit of choke.
Bit of choke. Wrong way. The dog's disappeared.
Very nice. A V-twin with open pipes.
Yeah, so exceptional condition, you know, as Charlotte's already panned around. You see the paintwork's immaculate.
10,400 miles.
10,000 miles.
Those Termies won't have been cheap when they were put on. That would have cost a
really nice bike. That quite like that one myself.
Get your checkbook out.
Yeah.
And then I did Buddy's Bike of the Week about this one last week.
Yeah.
This is a nice bike. It's a 92 registered GSXR750.
Yeah. It's had a little bath since then.
We're led to believe it might have been a late 91 bike that was actually registered in 92, because a gentleman let us know that in 1991 they ceased production of these.
So this is a late registered one, probably the last of them.
It's one of the last of these, yes. A nice bike. It's been in long-term storage, this one, hasn't it, John?
Yeah, it's all original. It's the guy, I went to pick it up, the guy, he just bought it, planned it, you know, as we do, lots of plans with it, and life gets in the way. We've all been there.
Yep.
And it sat there. So, yeah, it will need a recommissioning. But as you said in your previous video on it, it's all there. It's all original. Paintwork's in really good nick. There's the
standard exhaust on it. It's a very, very standard bike. Yeah.
Odd tiny little mark on the paintwork here and there, but overall, really nice.
Yeah, very nice. Somebody's going to get a bargain with that and then spend not too much time, I wouldn't say, getting that up and running again. And what a great bike. You know, you go to your local bike meet or something on something like that, it'll pull a crowd. Good looking machine.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've done 26,000 miles. So
nice.
for a 92 bike, it's not done a huge amount of mileage. So some really good, exciting bikes there, John.
Nice stuff. Lots more to come next week. There's loads of conversations on the go.
Busy week.
Bikes of all ages, all values. Lots on the go at the moment. So next week and the week after, there's going to be a lot of bikes to show you.
There'll be some more videos.
Yeah.
So check it all out, www.manorparkclassics.com. Go onto our Instagram page and like and follow us. And the next sale is the 4th of April. So still plenty of time to consign any bikes. If you've anything of interest, give one of the bike team a call and we'll gladly come and see you, or send us some emails or WhatsApps and we'll do what we can. Thank you very much.